My name is Nick Shell, and I usually wouldn't start a video out this way, but I feel it's important that I mention a weird dream I had. I mean, obviously everyone knows that I am in Sacramento right now, Sacramento, California, and I continue to prove it with that palm tree in the background. Because let's face it, there are not palm trees in Tennessee where I normally am when I normally shoot my videos. But I had this weird dream that I tried to hike to Lake Tahoe, and I was just in the woods, figuring out life and all this stuff. But then, I got disillusioned. There was these weird, cabins, but no one was there. And then, right when I was about to, die or whatever, then I saw what looked like my car, but I wasn't for sure because I didn't have any keys. Yeah, so it was that car. But I didn't have any keys, and then I looked and there was this guy washing his car. It's really weird. And then I have sunburn. I don't know if you can tell, which usually I don't even get sunburn. Anyway, it was just a weird situation. Thought I'd just share it with you. But really, what I want to talk about in this video is what I'm trying to establish is, am I number 2 to you? Is Nick Shell, because that's my name in case you didn't know my name. My name is Nick Shell. And being the Nick Shell that I am, what I'm trying to figure out is, am I the number 2 hair loss vlogger on YouTube? See, if I were to announce that to the world, then other people would do better homework on it than me and say, well, actually, no, this person or this person is. So I need your help. I'm recruiting you, actually, which is what I do. Part of my job when I am the king of corporate back in Tennessee, I recruit for companies. There's a lot of money to be made in recruiting. And with my English degree background, somehow it all works out. There's another palm tree proving I'm in Sacramento. So what I'm trying to figure out is, am I the number 2 hair loss vlogger? Now, by default, who would I put in the number 1 spot? I would put in the number 1 spot our great friend Max Da Silva. Now, I want to make very clear when it comes to Max Da Silva, he is no frenemy of mine. He's a friend of mine, though we've never met in person. We have Skyped for at least an hour, really got to have a good behind-the-scenes talk, and he's always been way ahead of me. For a while there, he was easily double the subscribers I have, and I looked it up just before I shot this video. He's got about 7,400 subscribers. Right now, I'm at about, say, 4,400. So he's not quite double me, but it seems Max Da Silva is always way in the lead. And so I think I love that relationship that he and I have, because I can kind of learn from some of the things he's doing. And so again, I consider him great at what he does. Nothing but respect and love for our great friend Max Da Silva. And plus he has this Facebook page that also helps the community in a way that I don't on my videos. So he's number 1 in my book. But am I by default number 2? When you look at subscribers, number of subscribers alone. Now, as I'm trying to sort this out, I guess we have to figure out what's the criteria, right? Because I'm basing it on number of subscribers, but what exactly constitutes as a hair loss vlogger on YouTube? Because automatically, here's who I'm not counting. I'm not counting brands or companies or individuals who represent one of those brands to try to help you save your hair. And that's their main agenda, is to try to reverse your hair loss. If you've watched a half of any of my videos, you know that that's not what I'm trying to do. Even when I'm talking about rosemary oil, I'm still just testing it out for other people. It's not something that's dear to me. My whole agenda is not to help you save your hair. My whole agenda, and I'm always clear about this, is to help you overcome your hair loss psychologically and to identify those psychological triggers that gather so many of you here. And I keep running in the ground because I want to make sure that when you think of me, you think of the hair loss vlogger who believes that people who are addicted to pornography are more likely to be bothered by hair loss. People who don't have a positive male role model in their life. Things like that. I'm looking at the psychological things that bring us together. Then I'm theorizing about things like your 1-year-old photo is a projection of you at age 35. that if you can grow a full connected beard by the time you graduate high school at age 18 or 17, you're more likely to go bald sooner in life. All those things, those are things that I care about. What I don't care about is trying to help guys not go bald. That's not my agenda. And see, that's the thing. If I'm number 2 at something, I want to be the number 2 hair loss vlogger who helps young men in that journey. But the agenda is not to save the hair. So am I number 2 with that? Because I think it's safe to say that our good friend Max da Silva, that's not what he's trying to do either. I mean, he actually shaves his head, right, and has the beard and goes that route. I feel that Max and I are very much similar in those ways. That and I can't speak for Max on this, but I've been very vocal that I'm very anti big pharma. I do not believe in bowing down and worshiping to big pharma, giving them your money, and thinking that that's going to give you peace when there's psychological issues and confidence issues and identity issues that are the real issues. Okay, so help me sort this out. When it comes to hair loss vloggers, and I'm not talking about some brand or company or an individual that's basically fronting for that brand to say, and click the link and then you can take these herbs and chemicals and then you'll be okay and your hair's going to go back in 90 days. It's not my identity at all, okay? So for a hair loss vlogger who chronicles the journey of hair loss from the end, from someone who's helping everybody all the way to the beginning, as far as someone who's there to be a hair loss vlogger to help men through that journey and not try to push some kind of thing on them as the main cure. The cure is psychological, okay? So as far as a hair loss vlogger like that, who's real with you, I think Max is number 1. He's got, what, 7,300 subscribers. I've got a little over 4,400. Can we confirm that I'm the number 2 hair loss vlogger that doesn't try to sell stuff as far as pushing it to big pharma and representing a brand? Am I number 2? I need you to tell me in the comment section. Until then, as I always say at the end of all my videos, I'll remind you of my name, which is Nick Shell. And then, what do? I always say in every video ever, what do I say? I say, adios, I'm Ghost.